2003 Mini Cooper non-S clutch bleeding process. You're going to have to remove battery box, battery, a couple different things. What a lot of people have been running into is they can't get the air out of the system. You're going to have to remove the slave. What you do is you take a piece of hose and you hook it up to this pipe here. This is your, coming from your master, this is your pressure line. You then run that pipe all the way up to your master cylinder. The clutch master is also the brake master cylinder, in case you were not aware of that. You then come in here and you take that clutch pedal and you just up and down a couple times. It may take you 10-15 times. You do this until it stops taking fluid. Very boring, might take you a while. Come around here and you check your fluid level. And as you can see, I've already bled this one out. What you're going to do at this point is you're going to take your slave, you're going to fill it with brake fluid, and you are going to compress it. And this will drive the air out of the slave. Now after you bench bleed this master and you get all of the air out, do it 20-30 times. Just keep filling it up, make sure that there is no air left. Any air in your master is a little bit of a pain in the ass to get out on these cars. You will then hook back up your slave. I'll show you that in the next couple of minutes. Okay, we're back at the Mini. Now, instead of making a plate and doing all that, you got to go out and pick up hardware. You can do this all by yourself. All you do is you take your master cylinder off. Well, actually, this is your slave cylinder. You disconnect the master. And you take your brake fluid and you press the piston, this is your piston here at the end, all the way in. Now once it's all the way in, you've evacuated most of the fluid out of it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slowly let it out by hand. You can hold it by hand, you can have somebody help you, and you're going to trickle brake fluid down this hole. Not this little spout at the end, this hole. And you're going to slowly trickle the brake fluid in, and you're going to keep releasing the piston. And what this will do is this will fill this cavity. Now this will allow you, when you go to hook it back up, all you have to do is remove this hose from here, reconnect this slave, and while you're connecting it, press that piston a little bit to get the air out. Once you reconnect it, make sure your bleeder is closed here in the end, 11mm, and you should be able to hook it back up. And as you are bolting it back in and tightening it down, loosen that fitting. And what this will do is, this will allow you, as you're sliding this back in to where these two bolts go, here and here, as you start tightening this down, it will push fluid out of this little bleeder here. And it will evacuate most of the system. Prevents lots of time wasted, prevents lots of having to make things, fabrication, whatever you want to call it. Alright, there's your clutch slave installed. When I put it on, what I did was I came in here to where this end is. See these two bolts here? You're going to come in to where this end is, up here, where this fork is. It'll compress. What you do is you loosen this bleeder screw. See this line going into the master? You loosen it about 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you take that end right over here and you compress it. What this will do is this will push the remaining air that you didn't get out when you bench bled it. Now we do have some pedal right now, but at this point you're going to have to bleed it by hand. So basically you open this bleeder screw, you push the pedal to the floor, you come out here, close this bleeder screw, wait a couple minutes, pull the pedal back up very slowly. It just takes time after that. But you now have a closed system that you can bleed. Always make sure your fluid is full. Alright, now, find a friend or a wife or somebody and offer them beer, soda, whatever they want. This is a boring process. It might take you 10 tries. And basically what you're doing is, remember what I said, 3 to 4 turns. Now, having this in here, a little hose that runs down from that end of that bleeder, make sure it's snug, will show you when you open that bleeder enough because it'll bubble. So, most people are not going to have this. That's why I suggest a friend. I am a auto tech by trade. I have a pedal depressor. So basically I can push that pedal down to the floor, lock it, and it'll bubble out. Now we'll show you how this process goes. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah. Alright, all you do, you take your pedal, you should have some resistance. I got quite a bit of resistance at this point. You press it down. Now you come out here and you get yourself an 11mm wrench. You then take an 11mm wrench and you start loosening this bleeder port right here. Now watch this master. I've just broken the bleeder port. That's 1 turn. That's 2 turns. That's 3 turns. That's 4 turns and it just released air. Okay? 4 turns. Has to be 4 turns. Then what you do, pedal still depressed, you come over here, you close this bleeder screw. Make sure it's closed, otherwise all your work will be in vain. You come in here, and you, very slowly, release your pedal. Now, I am not pulling this pedal. It is coming back up to its own accord. When it gets to about here, you're going to have to pull it a little bit, but that's acceptable. And you just do that over and over and over again until you have a nice firm pedal. On this car, I had to put a clutch, 2 new shifter cables, and CV axles. There's a few things it needed. They blew the throwout bearing out and actually melted it, which is pretty common when you make a throwout bearing out of plastic. So, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Just do that until you get a good pedal and you should be okay. And you'll be back on the road motoring again. Thank you.